Hey buddy, good to see you. On today's adventure, Zoe and I are staying at one of Oregon's oldest campgrounds, right here in Cascade Locks. And tomorrow we're gonna go check out Bonneville Dam and watch the salmon go up the salmon ladder. But before we set up camp, let me show you how we got here today.
To start our journey, Zoe and I took the historic Columbia River Highway. Originally planned as a scenic roadway, construction started in 1913 and took almost a decade to finish in 1922, making it America's oldest scenic highway. What better route to take to Oregon's oldest campground?
Are you getting car sick from all these turns yet? Because I think I am.
The road was originally built to show off the natural landscapes while putting your old Model T to the test. I could only imagine what it was like driving those old cars around those winding roads without modern brake systems. I'm sure it was interesting to say the least.
This is definitely the scenic route. Instead of feeling like you're driving through the gorge, it kind of feels like you're driving in the gorge, if that makes sense. You're like embedded in it. And obviously with the little cliffs hanging over you.
Nicknamed the King of Roads and a poem in stone, its engineer Samuel C. Lancaster designed the road to take full advantage of the waterfalls and other natural beauty points. Eventually, it spits you back out onto I-84, where Zoe and I made a pit stop in Cascade Locks to get some lunch. Brigham Fish Market is a Native American-owned business serving fresh, local caught seafood. The prices were reasonable and the artwork showed the Native American history of the area. Then you get this guy staring you down from the back employees only area.
So just got my order from Brigham Fish Company. Not sure how to say it. Yeah. I got the fish burger, or the salmon burger rather. Local caught fish, fries and everything. It was on special. And I figured what better place to eat it than with a view. I'll let you know how it is. Just finished my burger. It was great. I actually liked it a lot. Good flavor to it. I don't know what else to say about it. It was good. Check them out. Much better experience than my burger at the Corral. So I'm not that strict of a reviewer if you see any of my other videos. I am coming off of a recent food poisoning. I was poisoned. Hopefully not intentionally, but yeah, that was rough. Probably the roughest food poisoning I've ever had. Lasted like 2 days. You don't want to know the details, but I survived. My stomach's still it's a couple days later, but it's still kind of questionable. I'm not nearly as hungry as I was, which I guess is a good thing. Maybe it'll help me shed some pounds. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And when life gives you food poisoning, you lose a few pounds. But yeah, we still got some time before checking in at the campground. Right next to the campground, they actually have a fish hatchery. Cool to see the whole circle of life. Today we're seeing the fish hatchery. Tomorrow we're going to see the fish ladder, where they come up to spawn new little babies.
During this time of year, the Chinook and coho salmon are traveling upriver to spawn. At the hatchery, they are raised for about a year before being released, and after about 3 to 4 years, Old Mother Nature calls them home to their original spawning grounds. They travel hundreds of miles just for some fish loving. This journey takes so much energy and they don't eat anything along the way that after spawning, they die. Some don't even make it all the way, unfortunately. And even after spawning and dying, their bodies help feed the ecosystem.
We're back. We're in camp, finally able to check in. I won't lie, and I knew it would be because the review said so, but it is a little loud here due to the I-84 being right next to it. So if you come stay here, don't expect complete solitude. Fair amount of traffic, but I don't know, just pretend it's the ocean or the wind or something like that. Dang, it is so loud out here. The mosquitoes out here are terrible. Let's start from the beginning. Here we are to Zach's cooking hour. Come here, Zoe. Come here. Being that this is the oldest campground in Oregon, probably one of the oldest public campgrounds that there is. It's over 100 years old now. I thought, what better thing to cook than a can of chili? Because that's probably what they ate back then. I don't know. It just seemed right. I don't know. I just remember hearing stories about my grandparents like going on camping trips and they had like a can of beans or chili blow up on the fire. I'm not going to do that. But especially I'm not going to cook it directly on the fire. So these campgrounds are pretty cool. It's a little closer to the neighboring campground than I thought it would be, and I have a clear sight. I don't know, I kind of wish it was a little bit more secluded. So I think next time we're gonna oh, careful, accidentally started spewing gas. Oh, wrong way. Oh, no. This is... You just gotta go faster. There we go. Let's test this out. Let's just... Oh, dude, nice. And we got this nice pot right here. Our Pioneer Day chili is done. Better than the chili MRE I had a while back. We got here the day before the fire restriction was lifted. Unfortunately, we won't be here to have a fire. I don't really feel like sitting out here in the dark, so I'm probably gonna hang out in the back of the car. Our last stop of this trip is gonna be here. Look at the size of this propeller. Or, I think it's a propeller. Turbine. It's a turbine. Propellers propel, turbines turbine, spin, make electricity. Last stop of the trip is Bonneville Dam, one I've been looking forward to the most. And then they have this little where people can spy and keep watch. Hopefully the echo's not too bad. Oh, if I could sing, I'd sing to you. Ew, bugs. But this place is awesome. I'm so excited. Haven't been here since I was a little kid. If you went to any museums or anything like that when you were a kid, go revisit them as an adult. I think it'll give you a lot more appreciation for it. There's a total of 5 stories here. I'm on the top viewing deck right now. It's like a 360 view. Oh, this is the fish ladder from the top, I believe. 2 theaters here, this one, and then they have this one. They showed different movies, but I'm the only one in here. I'm in this theater all alone. Spooky. This movie's like 26 minutes or something. We'll see if I sit through the whole thing. Just finished the movie. Made it through all 26 minutes. TikTok hasn't completely ruined my attention span, apparently. The most notable thing about that movie, though, was probably the fact that they had this old guy at the beginning fall out of his boat, and his grandkids were just left on the boat. Luckily, he had a life jacket, but they scare you. Got this new hat. Actually fits my big old head pretty well, which is surprising. They have these little pins too. Got those. And then I got a little pin to put on my hat too. The last stop here at Bonneville is going to be the fish hatchery, which has a special guest I'm excited to show you. This is way more beautiful than the fish hatchery I went to yesterday. Very historic looking. They have sturgeon here, they have trout, and they have salmon.
Each year, adult fall chinook.
I like seeing them go up the river more than the man-made stuff back there, but it was cool because you could see them jumping out of the water a lot more at the last one. So So that's pretty sick. We got a giant rainbow trout farm here. Dang, these sturgeon are so cool. They're basically a dinosaur. They can live like 100 years. You get up to like 1,200 pounds. There's one specific sturgeon I'm really looking forward to. Herman.
Freshwater fish species in North America and can reach lengths of almost 20 feet, can weigh up to 1,000 pounds, and then they live well over 100 years. These sturgeon came from the Columbia River.
And here's Herman the sturgeon. He's about 85 years old. Insane. I think he's like 10 or 12 feet. Something crazy. Dang. Instead of the movie Jaws, they should make the movie Sturgeon or Herman. A giant sturgeon that just comes and munches you. I think that does it for this adventure. Thanks for coming along with Zoe and I. This was a great trip. Learned a lot, as always. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the fish as much as I did. I learned so much during this trip. I have a whole new appreciation for the fish and environment that they live in. See you next time. Bye.